People actually whose futures, not
So sailing angels.
Sailing
and
angels.
So
that's-
maybe
Yeah,
even
yeah.
paraplegic, like as in they have to like do some work to get you on the boat.
Yeah,
and,
no, he's talked about
set
how
you
they
up
they
and-
wedge people in this one area, right before right near the mast, and I mean, just he had all kinds of great stories.
And a cool story about some dolphins. There was
there's one kid who had a fatal illness, and really doesn't talk at all, and all of a sudden he started talking up, just kind of, and his parents were like, and they
Really
realized
interacting.
there was a dolphin alongside the boat,
Yeah.
and that's who the kid
he
was
was like
talking
literally
to.
just
really
laying
cool
there,
story. Wow.
just like watching the water sailing, having an experience, and his experience just got that much better.
Yeah,
he
made
was
that
like
kid's-
interacting with a marine animal. Like, wow, I mean that's what sailing angels can do. Like, I mean that it would so
Talked about
I haven't met
That's
this
just
guy.
what life on the
I'm
water can do for
excited
anybody.
to have him on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I mean,
he's done
especially-
great things for I mean, man, space and
human
people with disabilities
exploration and beyond.
yeah.
That's why you guys do what you do, and you talk about the things you talk about, because it is very special. It's church on the water.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I'm out there, I feel at peace.
Yeah.
No matter what's happening, even if I'm sinking or if something's going wrong, it's still like the most peaceful place for
It
that
is.
to be happening.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is. Yeah, you're with good people. You're just like having a good time. You're right. Even in a bad
So
situation,
you're sinking with a smile.
Yeah,
I've been
I think
been
so.
stuck. Like I've been, run up on a ground and with a boat,
Beached.
and still had the best time, and had a great story to tell on top of it all.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
mean, there's really nothing like being out on the water.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
That's
I
what's
mean,
cool.
there's something special about the water, and there's something special about living in the waterfront capital. of
And
Texas.
this literally, guys, like, I think we got to end it here soon. But man, this is the waterfront capital of Texas, one of the biggest waterfront capitals of the U.S. I mean, if you're not in Florida or California, everybody funnels down to the Texas coast. I mean, between South Padre Island, Corpus, Port A, Galveston, the Bay Area. I mean, this is where not just people from Houston and Texas go, but literally all over the U.S.
No, you're true. And-
We touch the water,
And it's
people
special that
funnel
way.
down from all over the country. They come down to Galveston.
I feel like it's special
Crazy.
that way because
Yes.
it's more of a hidden
The
treasure
history.
sort of thing, and also, of course, there's the history.
Yeah.
but there's also the southern comfort
Yes.
aspect to it.
Yeah.
They do.
There's the southern hospitality.
California and Florida are different than which. Yeah, you're right.
It's
That
not Texas.
Southern
It's not the
feel.
southern
yeah.
hospitality.
Texas, Louisiana. I mean, like
Absolutely.
these coastal towns. Like Florida, South Beach, and L.A. Huntington Beach are different. Than what you get when you come down to the beach in
the
Texas.
culture here is
so
totally different.
I like it here so much better. And
and it really is
It's
kind
not
of
fake like California.
no,
and
absolutely not. Yeah.
and it really
and it's
is
not
the-
overpriced like Florida. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
John.
No,
Absolutely. Yeah.
No, but it really is kind of like the waterfront playground for so many other areas. When I know I've mentioned this in the show before, but I used to have an office over at the South Shore Harbor Marine, hotel underneath where the marina bathrooms were, for the scene. And I met so many people from Oklahoma, from Kansas, from Nebraska that all have their boats docked in the South Shore Harbor Marina. So it is kind of like the playground for the whole middle of the country. They come south to here, and that's how they access the water.
Yeah, you can't sell out of Kansas. You can't sell
Right,
out of Oklahoma, right?
yeah.
So like if you do have a boat that's like a sailboat or a fishing boat that you can take, an intercoastal boat, something that's more than just like a lake boat. Yeah, you probably have it parked here in Houston or on a Texas coastal marina.
Right.
Yeah, I mean this is a fact.
We have some beautiful water here. It might not always look that way, but we do have some
We
gorgeous.
touch Mexico, so like everybody from California all the way down to Texas, literally they can't touch the water until they touch the Texas water or they're in Mexico. So that being said, yes, the California coast, Florida, and the Texas Gulf Coast, I think, man, it's huge.
And we have some
Boom.
great food here too.
Truth.
Great food, great people.
Waterfront restaurants, waterfront bars,
And they're
waterfront
growing.
music
Yeah,
venues.
venues are growing. They're
Yeah.
getting bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, the economy here in Texas is probably stronger than any of the other two states that we've mentioned today.
Last
agree.
time I looked, 15th largest economy in the world. Not even in the country, the world.
I think for the last 15 years in a row, more U-Hauls have been coming to Texas than any other destination in the country.
Is that a U-Haul stat, John?
Yeah, that's a U-Haul stat.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, and of course, I have the post.
I want a Penske stat.
I've got the post 9/11 stat. Where they kind of where the base alignments and the military did analysis of what's the most diverse and valuable area in this country, and the only place that's more valuable than Manhattan is right here where we are in waterfront capital Texas, because of the ports, because of the home and human space flight, because of the medical, because of the petrochemical
diversity.
90% of all the military grade
oil and gas brings in people from all over
yeah.
the world. Yeah.
I've even heard that Austin is the second home to the U.S. government in case anything should ever happen to Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Don't tell anybody.
Right,
But I'm
right.
pretty sure that
I could
that
see
is
that,
something that
yeah.
I heard a long time ago, and I believed them.
I believe that about as much as I believe that Ren Fair was supposed to be Disney Central. Yeah. No.
Well, there was going to be a third Disney park, and it was going to be right over here where Space Center Houston was.
It was the Ren Fair land, John. It was the Ren. I remember.
Well,
I remember
I think that's more recent. Yeah. I think.
No, I don't. This is actually a while back.
All right. So I think we're going off. I think we're about to
Yeah,
end this,
man.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
and we see like there's more police vehicles coming by the place here. That's when you're on a happening intersection. When
We better slow down.
I think there's been like 20 ambulances come by since
It's
we've
live
been-
action here,
Yeah.
man. We're getting raided
It's
at the Jet
happening.
Surf Houston studio. It's too
There's
hot in here.
ambulances and Domino's
Pizza delivery. Yeah.
cars all around.
Right.
Wow.
All right, we're going to end the show.
Yeah.
All right.
What's
so
going on?
3, 2, 1.
It's Weekends on the Water,
Thanks for listening to today's show.
the official podcast of the waterfront capital of Texas.
Sponsored by Water. Water. Much better than drinking sand.
Weekends on the Water. Oh, let's make it Weekends on the Water. With Jordan Davlin of Jet Surf Houston and Scene Magazine publisher John Ennis.
Yeah, I'm right after you. I'm actually going to